Hi everybody, Pastor Tim here at Calvary Church with great thoughts about God, great living for Him. I have a verse that at very first glance might make you wonder, why in the world, Tim, did you pick this verse to encourage us? But just bear with me for a second. It's out of the book of Ezekiel, chapter 28, starting in verse 6. And let me give you just a real quick context. This is a judgment of God against the prince of Tyre, who was just incredibly proud. He was a proud individual, and this is where it makes that connection with us. Pride is a very dangerous thing that God takes incredibly serious, thinking of yourself better than you truly are. He says this in a couple verses in Ezekiel chapter 28. Therefore, thus says the Lord God, because you make your heart like the heart of a god, because you think you're equal with me, therefore, behold, I will bring foreigners upon you, the most ruthless of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of your wisdom and defile your splendor. They shall thrust you down into the pit, and you shall die the death of the slain in the heart of the seas. God does not take pride in our lives and in our hearts lightly. Here he has this warning against the king who kind of has set himself up as the best of the best. Look at me, bragging about himself, bragging about all of his accomplishments. And God says, I'm going to tear down that pride of yours, and I am going to make you humble before me. And later on in chapter 28 of Ezekiel, he says, what are you going to say then? When you are brought low down, as far down as the bottom of the sea, what are you going to say then? And I think reading those type of passages, which is 100% God's truth for us, we need to be reminded that pride is serious. And if we find pride in our hearts and in our lives, it is best to confess it to God and just simply say, God, take it. I'm not going to brag about my family. I'm not going to brag about my accomplishments. I'm not going to brag about what I have and what other people's don't have. I'm not going to point that out and make a big deal about it. I'm going to accept my lot in life. I'm going to accept your blessings and praise you for it. And I'm not going to get a big head about how important I am, how valuable I am, how good I am, how great I am, how accomplished I am. I'm going to point everything to you. It is exactly what Jesus Christ did. He didn't brag about himself. He pointed everyone to the Father. So our day of great living and great practice, thinking great thoughts about God, is acknowledging his greatness in our lives. Everything that we have accomplished, it is because of him. So shout out those praises to him. Shout out those popcorn prayers to him. Thank him for what he's done in your life, and it will be good for you today. So until this weekend, 10:30 Mountain Standard Time for our live service, or you can catch us online at calvarypueblo.com. Till then, have a great week. Bye.